for both teams. First, for the Nuggets, Lawson and Fournier man the back, and it's McGee in at the center, locking down the middle. Then there's Gallinari, and it's Fareed in at the four-man position. And then for the Cleveland Cavaliers, Irving and Waiters, the guards, and it's Bynum in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Then it's Alonzo G, and it's Thompson in at the four. Lawson the pass to McGee, power down with both hands.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
Now, here is Irving. He feeds it to Waiters. Cannot hit. Some solid defense there from Fournier.
Guys, I think Kenneth Fareed was a steal for Denver with the 22nd pick of the 2012 NBA draft out of small Morehead State. His rookie season, he led the NBA in offensive rebounding rate, and he has not let up since.
And here are the Cavaliers. 4-point game. Irving kicks to Waiters. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Outside Irving. Bangs home the trifecta. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for Fareed, mostly a dunk and putback player offensively, though he has some touch we've seen around the rim.
He's worked hard at it, Kevin, because in college he really didn't show anything beyond 3 or 4 feet, but he's worked on that little 10-foot shot in the lane, and despite his height, he's never going to be a small forward. He's always going to be a power guy battling for position under the boards.
Well, you know, it was a career year in terms of scoring for Danilo Gallinari last season. Not so much because he was more efficient with his shots, but he was just more aggressive in my mind. He looked for his shots more.
The first free throw is good.
Oh my God.
And for Gallinari, nice to see his three-point shooting bounce back last season. That became a nice part of his arsenal.
You know, it's strange. I mean, when he first came into the league, he looked like he was going to be one of the best shooters in the NBA, but his percentage dropped, I think, 4 straight seasons. But last year, finally back up in that 37, 38% range. So you add that to his slashing, and he's become much tougher to defend.
Good point.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Gallinari, a 6'10" small forward, highly skilled, excellent size, really good mobility as well. That makes him a really confident, capable player at both ends of the floor and gives him an advantage because of that 6'10" frame.
And Gallinari, Clark, you mentioned, good size, moves his feet well defensively. I'll be anxious to see how he comes back from this blown knee.
Yeah, for sure. And you mentioned the defense, Kevin. He's frequently called upon to guard some of the best players in the league, guys like LeBron or Kobe. Usually a man his size isn't going to draw a lot of perimeter defensive assignments, but Gallinari can really move.
And that one misses.
And while it wasn't the biggest win streak of the season, the Nuggets did have a pretty good rampage of their own from the end of February into March. And because it happened when the Heat were doing what they were doing, the Nuggets kind of flew under the radar.
And he's good on the second. Well, as you said, the Nuggets put together their big 15-game winning streak. But, Steve, since it happened, when the Heat rattled off their big push, nobody really even seemed to notice.
That's right. It might have worked out in their favor anyway, Kevin, because that win streak really kind of put them into high gear and allowed them to climb into the 3rd spot in the West. Probably was nice not having the media focused on them and wanting to talk to them every day about what was happening in the Western Conference.
Kicks it to G for the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Lawson outside. Over to the left wing. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving kicks to Waiters. Here's Thompson. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket.
A top-notch offensive rebounder. Clark, it seems like he's always around the ball.
Yeah, it sure does, Steve. One of those guys you've got to find when the shot goes up. Get your body on him, or he'll embarrass you.
Here's Fournier, covered by Waiters. Dishes it to McGee. The feed now to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Waiters grabs the miss. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Passes to G. He kicks it to Bynum. The 9-foot shot, and the shot is good. And it's all knotted up.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jumper. No problem converting that one.
McGee is screen on Irving. Lawson drives in.
And you look at Ty Lawson, he was drafted in 2009, a draft class full of point guards. But he got lost in the shuffle, fell all the way to the 18th pick in the draft. But terrific find for the Nuggets, who found their point guard of the future.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Lawson.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Lawson hits 2 free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
The Cavaliers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Irving with it. Feeds it to G. Launches it. Kenneth Faried grabs the board. And you know, for those who used to watch Ty Lawson lead North Carolina back to the title in 09, he's doing the same things he did back then here in the pros.
That's exactly right, Kevin. An excellent shooter, a really great passer, unbelievable speed, quickness, and vision. But I think it's the change of pace with that blistering speed that really keeps defenders on their heels. He's a perfect fit for the way Denver likes to play.
Waiters dishes to Irving. Cleveland moving it around, and Waiters kicks to G. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Denver in the lead. Lawson the pass to McGee. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense from G. The dish to Irving. McGee against Bynum. Knocked away. Stolen by McGee. And pushing it up, here's Denver. And he goes in for the dunk.
Guys, that's simply superb. Ball pressure, a run out, and then a dunk in transition.
Exactly, Clark, what they wanted. The aggressive defense to lead to.
Yeah, points in transition.
That's why you want to make the other team feel uncomfortable handling the ball, because you can get easy points out of it at the other end.
Here's G. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Thompson dishes to Waiters. Clock at 6. Here's G. And he lays it straight in.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Lawson kicks to Gallinari. Gallinari gets the screen from McGee. Gallinari passes to Lawson. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers trailing. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Brian Shaw gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
All right, Doris. And Gallinari kicks to Faried. 6 to shoot. Pass to Gallinari. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gallinari's got 6 points. Cavaliers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Waiters dishes to G. Outside Irving. It's good from long range. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Denver. The Nuggets trail. Hickson, a screen on Irving. Lawson the pass to Hickson. Back to Lawson. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And it's checked in for Thompson.
Anthony Bennett.
Lawson against Irving. Hickson kicks to Gallinari. 6 to shoot. That drops. Gallinari's got 8 points.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Irving dishes to G. They set the pick. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, one reason why the Cavs struggled, guys, throughout the season and eventually would find themselves back with the #1 pick was that they were really just terrible at home. Did nothing really to protect their home court.
At times for teams on a road trip heading into Cleveland was a bit of a pit stop, just a break to catch their breath as the Cavaliers were just not an intimidating team to play in this building.
No, not at all. In fact, they only amassed 14 home wins, which was the second fewest total in the entire NBA. So the Cavs have a long way to go, but you can see the light at the end of the tunnel if you're a Cleveland fan. A lot of talent. They get Varejao back. This is an exciting season for the Cavs as we move forward.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Gallinari. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Some thought the Nuggets might be a dark horse team to get to the Western Conference Finals last season, but they didn't even get out of the first round. They lost to the Warriors, a very good Warriors team in 6 games.
Irving kicks to Varejao. That one a little long. The Nuggets have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Lawson with it. And it's Waiters picking him up. Lawson the pass to Fournier. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Lawson's got 4 assists in the game. And going back to that series, Clark, I think it was easily one of the most exciting series of the first round, but the Nuggets knew they would have an uphill battle when they dropped game 2 at home. You know, Steve, they looked like they missed Gallinari in some of those games, obviously.
Well, I think anytime you're down a three-point shooter, it makes it very difficult, particularly in the playoffs when teams can sit back and pack the paint. So I thought that was what that series showed, is that in the postseason, the best three-point shooting team often has a big advantage. And the Warriors clearly were much better from beyond the arc. Yeah, trying to put a little mustard on the hot dog there. That was just convert the shot. Come on.
Irving attacking, and it's Denver with the rebound.
Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Chandler's shot, good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now Varejao inside. And he banks in the layup. Varajao's got his first 2 points of the night.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
And Lawson, here we go. On the wing, Chandler. He's covered by G. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fournier. And good on the basket. Book it. Fournier's got 6.
Tell you what, he's 3 or 4 now. Looks like his game's on offensively.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Well, the Cavs really didn't have a lot of players that demanded attention on defense last year. Really, just Kyrie Irving. And when he was out, their offense had no punch.
Terrell Arthur, who's checked in for the Nuggets. Miller comes in for Fournier. Poke loose and stolen by Miller. Chandler outside. A 3-ball and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Chandler's got 5. And for the Cavs, Cleveland managing just 6 wins out of the 30 games they had out of conference.
Well, when you can only win 6 games against the West, I mean, there's a pretty good chance you're going to finish at the bottom of the East. I thought injuries really derailed the Cavs season, but they weren't ready to go out on the road and beat better Western teams. Too many young players on the team who just didn't understand the NBA yet.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Jack dishes to Varejao. Good on the shot. Varejão's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence. Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on his part.
Some firepower, Clark and Steve, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air of confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, a little swagger here from this team. They're in a nice groove.
Denver's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Lawson's against Irving. Lawson kicks to Miller. Pass to Chandler. Lawson outside. 5 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Jack passes to Varejao. Here's Bennett, and it's blocked by Arthur.
We've got a narrow edge here in rebounding early on. You wonder how much that'll play going forward.
Well, I like the way they've set the tone. You know, they're going to have to continue to work at it, but rebounds will be key in this game, no question about it.
That's good. Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
Boy, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Varejao dishes to Miles. Back to Varejao. It's stolen by Arthur. Lawson outside. Takes a 3. And there's Miller. Good that time on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got 6 assists here tonight. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Denver on top, up 6. And now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Denver?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
Bynum lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Bynum's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Cavs. Lawson outside. Chandler outside. He dishes it to Gallinari. A step back shot here, and Denver again with the bucket. Now Jack, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. There's the pass to Bynum. Good.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks. Tell you what, when he's healthy, Andrew Bynum is the real deal inside. I mean, he's one of the most impactful centers in the league. His size and ability to score inside can make him tough to guard and hard to deal with, and he simply just has to take advantage of that height and weight to be a force.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Guys, Jarrett Jack might have the largest collection of basketball shoes in the league with over 1,500 pairs. He said, I remember when I had a condo in one city and I didn't have many places to put them, so I started putting them in cabinets. You'd go into the kitchen to get a cup and there'd be shoes in there. He says that once his playing days are over, he envisions future endeavors in sneaker design. Guys, he's following his passion.
Interesting. Thanks, Doris. Talking about Bynum, Steve, the talent undeniable, but after missing so much time with the injury, the question for him revolves now and for the rest of his career around his health.
Yeah, that's the question. That's what you wonder about. Can he ever come back, particularly as a big player? Big guys have so much weight coming down on those joints. And even though Bynum is still young and medicine has come a long way, I mean, we really don't know what to expect with his future.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Kicks to Waiters. He feeds it to Bynum. The jump hook, and that one's good. Bynum's got 6 here in this quarter.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Guys, it's amazing, but last season Andre Miller said he hopes to play until he's 40 years old. Not many players have been able to accomplish that feat, but I think he's got a really good chance to do it with his style of play. He's a low-to-the-ground player, uses guile, strength, and savvy to get it done. And somehow, he never is hurt or misses games. He's been remarkably durable throughout his career.
Kenneth Farid's checked in for the Nuggets. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
And Andre Miller, right now 37 years of age. I think back in 1976 is when he's born, to be quite exact. And last January became the 8th player in NBA history to tally 15,000 points, over 7,500 assists.
Incredible career for Miller, still going at it. Terrific kind of old school point guard. I think he's the best lob passer in the game. He's also got a good low post game, just really crafty and unbelievable feel for the game.
Jack with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And Jack kicks to Bynum. Cleveland moving the ball around. Jack passes to Waiters. Good, and Jack gets the assist. Now it's just a 3-point Denver lead.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And here's Gallinari. He's got 10, and there's the call on Bynum. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, close, but I didn't think he got on balance quickly enough.
And it's hard to draw charges as quick as players are at this level. That's not an easy bit of work there.
Farid setting the pick for McGee. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside Jack. The feed to G. Bynum inside. The jump hook off the left rim and out.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Miller outside. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two.
Andre Miller is a guy who just doesn't miss games. You know, it's been said before, guys, but I think it's worth repeating. He says the secret to staying healthy in the NBA is don't jump. Stay on the ground. It's worked for him, that's for sure.
That free throw good from Miller. Well, going back to Miller and Clark, you know, you're talking about this, not a leaper, but he is strong, one of the best post-up point guards in the NBA. He's got a little bit of an up and under move too, which is nice.
It's almost all just savvy and footwork and fundamentals, Kevin. I mean, he just understands angles. He gets the defender maybe to lean one way and he goes the other. Maybe he draws contact by going through his chest. He just has an unbelievable feel for what's going on the floor.
You know, it's really hard to say that Lady Luck hasn't been smiling on the Cavs in the past few years. LeBron was lost a few years back, but ever since then, they've had tremendous luck in the NBA draft lottery and had the first overall pick in 2 of the last 3 years.
And he gets it back. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bynum.
I'll tell you what, he's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. He can bring them right back into this.
Miller against Jack. Baseline try. Miller with another miss. Going back to what you said about the Cavs, great luck for them indeed with 2 number 1s in 3 years. That's definitely how you turn a franchise around.
Well, you got to make sure you hit on those draft picks. And as of right now, I would say only Kyrie Irving is a sure thing. Dion Waiters, the jury's still out. Tristan Thompson looks like a nice player. He's getting better. And we'll find out with Anthony Bennett.
Clock at 4. Jack. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Jarrett Jack was a strong contender last season for 6th Man of the Year. Had that wonderful season with the Warriors. Now fortifying the backcourt to the Cavaliers. Great veteran presence for this young team on and off the court.
The Cavaliers have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good. And going back to Jarrett Jack with his size, able to defend the 1 or the 2, you know, pretty capably night in and night out.
And that enables this team to use him with a number of different looks. They can play him at the 1 and spread the shooters around him, or, you know, they can also play him off the ball because he's such a good shooter.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Denver calls timeout. Denver leading by 3. Miller dishes to Gallinari. McGee sets the pick for Gallinari. Here's Fournier, and again it's Denver.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And Waiters kicks to Bynum. Dishes to Thompson. No good. Nice D from Fareed.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game.
And the slam dunk by McGee.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
Now here's Waiters. He's guarded by Fournier. Waiters passes to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Miller. Passes it to Fareed. He kicks it to McGee. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Well, you know, JaVale McGee was taken 18th overall out of Nevada back in 2008. You hear about teams reaching in the draft for size. Well, that wasn't the case this time. You look at this kid's physical gifts. I mean, the tallest standing reach in the NBA. He stands alone in that category.
No good on that one. And for JaVale McGee, not just long, but also athletic. You think of him in the dunk contest, dunking 2 balls on 2 baskets at once. It's a very creative way to go at it.
It's incredible to watch McGee out on the floor, dunking, blocking shots, running like a deer. Still very young, 25 years of age, but he can get a lot better, I think, with his game as he develops his skills.
No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also.
You know, you might have expected a team that finished 3rd in the West to have a positive road record, but the Nuggets last season actually finished south of 500 when they left the Pepsi Center.
Here's Waiters. Here's Verajao. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Verajao's got 8 points.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Miller kicks to Fournier, and a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Well, Clark, as you said, with the Nuggets on the road, 19-23 record for them on the road. What's the difference between them and the Thunder, Steve, in that division?
Well, they were so dominant at home, Kevin, and they always have been, just with their style of play and the altitude. But it's just tough to go out and play that same style on the road where you're running constantly. You're just more vulnerable defensively when you play that style when you're out on the road than you do when you play it at home.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Hickson's checked in from the sideline. Let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. There was a lot of speculation on what the Cavs would do leading up to last summer's draft. No clear-cut number 1, and they had a handful of guys to select from and even tried to shop the pick. Ultimately, they shopped everyone and took Anthony Bennett 1st overall. They're hopeful it works out as well as their last few number 1 picks, guys.
Yeah, great young player and certainly a stand-up individual. Thanks, Doris. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in. Now Verajao inside. And the rejection by Hickson. Here's Fournier, covered by Waiters. And Fournier kicks to Miller. Feeds it to Fournier. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gallinari. And the shot is good. Gallinari's got 12 in the game.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
The defense has to make an adjustment. They've got to string together some stops, or at the very least, try to force this team into some bad shots.
Verajao dishes to Bennett. Now here's Waiters. Defense is right there. No luck.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Fournier passes to Miller. The dish to Fournier. Pass to Hickson. To the middle. That's good from Miller on the assist by Hickson. And now an 11-point Denver lead.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
Well, for J.J. Hickson, I mean, he is a phenomenal rebounder guy. Strong, explosive, has the right disposition of aggressiveness. all of that makes him a pretty dangerous finisher around the rim as well.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hey guys, well, Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. If what he talked about is a true indication, the pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. He also wants to see a lot of bodies down low at the defensive end, saying, quote, if they're going to beat us, let's make them make shots from the outside. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. And Hickson has to play center a lot last season, but at 6'9", you've got to think power forward is a better position for him. Wouldn't you think, Steve, long term?
Well, yeah, I think offensively he was able to score at a higher clip playing center because he was too quick for the guys guarding him. But defensively, he's not a rim protector. And so I think long term, if you're going to win, you have to play him at the 4 spot.
Deflects the pass. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And as we take a look here, the all-time career leaders in steals, some of the great guards to ever play the game of basketball.
John Stockton, Jason Kidd, Michael Jordan, Gary Payton is also up there. I call these guys two-way players, impact players at both ends of the floor.
That's good from Lawson.
Ty Lawson out of North Carolina in his 5th season has really improved his playmaking in the league. Every year he's increased his number of assists and his rate of assists rather, and I love his speed as well.
Second free throw, no good. And Lawson, Steve, you mentioned becoming more of a playmaker. Clark, he's also upping his scoring every year, so I'll throw it to you guys right now. You know, where is this kid going?
Well,
Steve?
Yeah, I'll take this. I mean, I think he's become an elite-level point guard, and for Denver to take that next step, you know, that's what it's going to take. He's going to have to become their Derrick Rose, their Tony Parker, and I think Lawson is on his way to doing that.
He dishes it to Arthur. Lawson against Irving. Shot clock at 6. Here's Chandler. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Chandler's got 7.
The entire defense was frozen foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Hickson against Verajao. The pass to Bennett. Back to Verajao. Kicks to Bennett. Pass to Waiters. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way-in. Waiters got his 3rd basket of the night.
Tell you what, despite that hot start from long range, they've really gotten away from the three-point shot now.
And I know that's sacrilegious to you, Steve. I mean, being a shooter and all in your pass, you figure you should be firing away from out there at all times. But the mid-range game and in-between games served me quite well. But that hasn't been the best meal ticket for them here in the second half. You got to go with what you do best.
44 seconds left here in the second. And it's blocked by Fournier, and he gets it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Lawson. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Chandler. Shot is off. Excellent D that time from Verajao. Now, here is Irving. He is guarded by Fournier. Now, here's Waiters. Verajao. From midcourt, the shot is off. And so that brings the first half to a close. Nuggets lead by 14. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Tristan, what do you take away from how this game has played out, and what will be the strategy moving into the third quarter?
We got to get multiple stops. Our coach keeps tracking the back of the bench of, consecutive stops. So coming out the second half, we got to get multiple stops, multiple efforts, and then, on offense, got to execute.
Sounds like a terrific plan, Tristan. Thank you for the time. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you. And folks, make sure to stay tuned in for halftime, and we'll be back right after that.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to tonight's halftime report, live from the 2K Sports Studios. For Denver, they have the lead against Cleveland. Offensively, they're making it look ridiculously easy. Everything's falling. Andre Miller making a statement in this one. He has 11 points, and he's stacking up the assists too, keeping the defense off balance with his passing. For the Cavaliers, though, they've looked out of sync. Too many turnovers, tough to win when you're giving the ball away as easily as they have. They need to start playing smarter basketball in the second half. They felt the impact from Andrew Bynum. He's got 12 points, and his field goal percentage has been great. A lot of high-quality looks. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. We hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A great shot here of the emerging downtown of Cleveland, Ohio, as we welcome you back to the game. Really an incredible game from Fournier.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first two quarters. The Cavs have been very mindful of remaining flexible in terms of the salary cap. And when you do this, you set yourself up to perhaps make a big splash in free agency at some point, and you know what's coming. They might have a chance to re-sign LeBron in 2014 with how their books look.
Lawson kicks to Fareed. Can't get it to go, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Irving drives in, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Really hard to decide, guys, which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Clark, there's no wrong answer to that one, my friend. Sensational alley-oop all the way around.
Agreed.
All of the above.
And that had been the rumor for a while. The Cavaliers looking to maybe mend some bridges and bring LeBron back in the mix when he hits free agency next year. Their books are certainly in order for it, Steve, and it might happen.
Hey, you never know. I mean, nobody expected LeBron to leave in the first place, so why not give yourself an opportunity? You are in his backyard in terms of LeBron's hometown, so I like what the Cavs have done. They've added young talent, but they've maintained flexibility just in case.
And the lead is down inside single digits. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Lawson dishes to McGee. It's tipped, stolen by Waiters. And it's Bynum with the jam.
Well, the shots finally dropping for them in bunches, and I'll tell you what, the complexion of this game has totally changed.
That kind of offensive eruption was the only thing that was going to get them back into this one. As he's grown as a player, Andrew Bynum has become more forthcoming with his opinions, which I don't mind. One thing he said last season was that he felt his development was stifled a little bit by playing with Kobe Bryant. And you know what? He might be right.
And going back to Andrew Bynum, certainly he's shown the capability to be a go-to scorer on the low block.
Well, he's an old-school center. I mean, you can throw him the ball on the block. He's got great footwork. He can score with either hand. He's an impossible cover when he's physically right. But that's the question. Will he be healthy? If so, then they've got a guy who can demand double teams down there.
G passes to Bynum. The turnaround. Rebounded by Fareed. Fareed's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Finally a miss, but still 4 for 5 shooting to start this third quarter.
Gallinari inside the three-point line. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. And now a 9-point Nugget lead. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the nation of intimidation right in front of us here, guys, on this overlay. Let's take a moment here for the career leaders in blocks per game, some giants of the NBA.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around 3 blocks a game, well, that's top tier. Now you look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season, and just Clark his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing. Really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy too, Kevin. He's very slick in how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
You know, guys, it seemed to be a great fit initially in Denver with McGee and the Nuggets, but he had a bit of a wake-up call from George Karl last season when Karl said of McGee, lazy and crazy isn't going to make it work. Definitely wants to see more out of his young center.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Brian Shaw had some words for his team in that last timeout. He wants his players to step up the pace. He told them they should be looking to get out and run every chance they get. The other thing he discussed with them was that they should be forceful with the ball. He said if they see a gap in the defense, they should go straight to the bucket. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Good on that shot. And with that, the Nugget lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Kyrie Irving. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And with JaVale McGee, his then coach Karl said he's a tremendous talent. Karl just wants him to be more fundamentally sound.
Well, he said it on multiple occasions, and one of the reasons McGee never got into the starting lineup under Karl was that he was too sporadic with his effort. He'd make a spectacular play and then turn it around and make a bad one. So he needs consistency in his game.
Lawson kicks to Gallinari. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Boy, that lead just slipping away. You can feel the momentum going.
Yeah, you certainly can. I mean, we can feel it right here. I mean, too many miscues on offense, and that's led to 7 points the other way.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The feed to Thompson. And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Waiters with the ball. He's got 7. That's tipped. Stolen by McGee. Rejected by Irving. Here's Fournier. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Fournier's got 14 points for the game. Dishes to Waiters. Bynum inside. And yes, sir, that one drops.
That's pretty much been the norm for them. Getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Lawson against Irving. Lawson dishes to McGee. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. 10 points for him. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Outside Irving. He feeds it to G. All sorts of time. And again, it's Cleveland.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Gallinari passes to Faried. Again, the Nuggets score.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Lawson's against Irving. He kicks to Waiters. They get it back. Thompson. Oh, that's blocked. Gallinari against Bynum. Gallinari dishes to McGee. And it's Irving with the rebound. Cleveland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Here's Waiters. He has 7. Pass to G. Feeds it to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And Fareed sends it back. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Lawson's got the ball. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Whenever you play Denver, you know it's going to be an up-and-down game. The Nuggets love to push the tempo and make the game a track meet. And a lot of times they were better at it than their opponents because they're an excellent fast-breaking team.
He misses the free throw. The Nuggets scored a ton of points last season, and among the several categories, Steve, that they led the way in was fast break points. You could see it with their bigs.
Well, I like the way they constructed their roster, Kevin, because everybody from the guards to the centers could all run and get out in the open floor. So it was like an avalanche when Denver would come at you, particularly on their home floor, with not just 3 guys running, but all 5.
Bynum inside. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. And that's 21 points for Andrew Bynum. The Nuggets leading by 5. Lawson right side. Here's Hickson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Excellent work offensively to get that shot attempt into a can't-miss area.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And Jack kicks to Bynum. Back to Jack. Out left to the wing. Out to the right wing. The tray. G, no good.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, I mean, it's helping them get the lead. And if they can continue to rebound like this, I think they're going to be in pretty good shape.
Lawson with it. Guarded now by Irving. Lawson drives in. Misses from close range.
You know, typically, guys, he has the body control to finish when he's in that tight. I'm not sure what happened there.
Irving passes to Jack. Back to Irving. The kick out to Jack. The dish now to Bynum. Cleveland moving it around. Jack against Hickson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession. And the Nuggets making a change here. Here's Miles, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
No question. Pound it into the painted area and continue to put pressure on that defense.
And he gets it to go.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Lawson against Jack. It's stolen by Hickson. Now Lawson. 11 points in the game. It's Miller on the wing. He's looking for Hickson and finds him. And it's blocked by Verajao. Outside Jack. Shoots off the screen. Rebound by the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 14 points. Chandler dishes to Arthur. Back to Chandler. Pass to Arthur. Makes it off the glass. Arthur's got his first points in this one.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here is Jack. Poked away. The high post shot. The second chance effort. And there's the nice lay and excellent work for Anderson Verajao. Verajao's got 10 points in the game. The Nuggets leading by 7. And it's Miller penetrating. Good on the 13-footer. He's got 13.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, reliable weapon, and that's a sign that the offense is working. They're really moving the ball well and finding good opportunities. You know, you hate to see a player have the kind of injuries that Varejao has had over the last 3 seasons. In fact, he's only managed to play 81 games.
That time the defenders were a little lazy getting to him.
The Nuggets shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Lawson up top, defended by Jack. No good from Lawson. And for Varejao, through the first month and a half of the season, Clark averaging over 14 points and 14 rebounds a game. He's seen poised for an all-star berth.
Yeah, he really was on track for one, and not only did he miss the game, but he also lost a $1 million incentive in his contract if he would have made the all-star team. So that blood clot, which required he shut it down for 3 months, hit him in the pocketbook too.
His health, his injury status has got to be a concern for Cleveland.
Agreed.
Anthony Bennett, 6'8", 240 out of UNLV. Incredibly explosive and athletic. A multifaceted scorer. Shot 38% from long range with the Runnin' Rebels in his 1 season in college, but also an excellent finisher in the paint.
That's good from Bennett. And for Bennett, Clark, he's a guy who teams could slot in at either the small forward or I guess even the power forward position.
Well, you consider the wingspan. 7'1", allows him to play bigger than his height would suggest. And I've always said it's not how tall you are, it's how big do you play.
Right.
And his skill set allows him to play on the perimeter too.
Both free throws good from Bennett. The Nuggets leading by 7. Lawson outside. Out to Miller. Rejected by Miles. He dishes it to Irving. Now here's Bennett. Hickson covering. Here's Varejao. That drops. Varejao's got 6 here in this quarter. The Nuggets shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Hickson sets the screen for Miller. The pass to Hickson. Kicks it to Lawson. Denver passing it around. That's good from Chandler on the assist by Lawson. Lawson's got his 9th assist in the game now.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Irving kicks to Bennett. Pass to Varejao. No luck. Some solid defense from Hickson. The Nuggets leading by 8. Lawson drives in. Chandler outside. Now the feed to Hickson. Hickson a screen on Irving. Lawson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Lawson's got 13.
They can't afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to fight over the top of that.
Irving kicks to Miles. And he drops it in from the low post.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Lawson against Irving. A reverse. And the layup good by Lawson. 15 points in the game.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. On the wing, Miller. Irving against Lawson. Here's Arthur. 4 seconds left. That is in there. Lawson with the assist. Arthur's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Denver on top, up by 10. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Nuggets leading by 10. Now, here is Lawson. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's McGee with the jam.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And here's Cleveland. Irving with the ball. Dishes it to Miles. Three-pointer. And there's the call on Bynum. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Denver's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Lawson against Irving. Lawson drives in. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
He feeds it to Thompson. He kicks it to Waiters. Sinks the three-pointer.
What a display of offense we've seen today, and it's only getting better.
Well, both defenses have been on their heels all day, and it's begun to take its toll.
Lawson the pass to Gallinari. Gallinari gets the screen from McGee. A nice shot by Gallinari.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time, but if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
And then C.J. Miles with the dunk.
Maybe that'll ignite. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
That's what those alley-oops do, though.
To the wing on the left. Lawson against Irving. Lawson kicks to Fournier. McGee sets the pick for Lawson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Fournier. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Irving. To the left side wing. Here's Thompson. Shot is no good. Some solid defense there from Fareed. For Denver, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Fournier. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving kicks to Waiters. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Took a while for Dion Waiters to find his way in the NBA, but after about half a season, he really started to grow with the Cavs. Showed a lot of that potential as he put forth a much more efficient effort in the second half.
Free throw, good. Waiters. And Waiters, a strong-bodied combo guard, taken 4th overall. Clark in the 2012 draft out of Syracuse.
And, you know, he's drawn some Dwayne Wade comparisons for his slashing and finishing ability, and I can understand it, but hold up, folks. Don't get carried away with that yet. But I love what Waiters showed in his rookie year. He's got some playmaking ability, has active hands defensively, first-team all-rookie. He's going to be a key part of the Cavs going forward. Take a look at what Waiters has been doing. He's got 11 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
Passes it to Bynum. Good. Bynum's got 23 points.
Well, they were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show, and the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
Gallinari inside the three-point line. Misses off the right iron.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Bynum kicks to Waiters. Gallinari with the steal. Lawson's against Thompson. Shot to stop the drought. And it's laid up and in on a nice move, that time from Fareed. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Back to Lawson. Feeds to Fareed. That one falls, coming off Lawson's feet. And now it's a 10-point Denver lead. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Waiters kicks to Irving. There's the dish to Waiters. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
First free throw is good. And the Cavaliers making a change here. G's checked in. And both free throws good for Waiters. Here's Lawson. McGee is screen on Irving. And Lawson with the drive. Pass to McGee. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Waiters. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's the floater. That's good. Waiters got 8 points in the quarter. The Nuggets leading by 6. Lawson gets the screen from McGee. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off. You know, part of the struggles for Cleveland were defensive. You know, they were last in the league in field goal percentage defense. And when you have that number next to your team name, you're not going to win many games.
Irving kicks to Bynum. Some solid defense from McGee. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. And Lawson with the drive. He dishes it to Fournier. Denver the rebound. McGee's shot is off.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you saw it on that miss.
As you said, the Cavaliers, Clark, had a lot of problems defensively last year. They had firepower on this roster, but last season they lacked that gritty defender or two, Steve, that could really change a game with their defense.
Well, that's one of the reasons they signed Earl Clark from the Lakers in the offseason. Mike Brown thinking that Clark may be able to be a stopper on the perimeter. The big thing, though, with Brown is that his philosophy, the way he looks at the game, all comes from the defensive end. He'll have these guys playing harder.
Here's Waiters, and it's blocked by Fournier. Lawson drives in to the left wing. In low to Fareed. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now the pass to Waiters. Looks for Bynum, gets it to him. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bynum's got 4 points this quarter. The Nuggets leading by 9. Lawson outside to JaVale McGee. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You know, it seems that McGee has been on the highlight reel night after night since the day he got into this league. The incredible leaping ability, the length, the athleticism. Really a combination that hardly any big men in the league have.
Yeah, he really shows a lot of energy, doesn't he? He really likes sending shots into the stands. He tries to block balls so hard that I worry the ball will pop at times. I mean, the smack of his hand against the ball is violent. It just doesn't make a soft noise. He whacks it hard, like the ball against a bat in baseball. It isn't just enough to block your shot. He's looking to embarrass you.
A lot of action in this one for McGee. 13 points and 2 steals. He's piling up the rejections to go along with the tremendous work he's done on the glass.
Yeah, really controlling the action down in the paint. It's been his game so far.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Well, it looked like another year where Tristan Thompson would just be a role player for the Cavs, but when Anderson Varejao went down with the injury, Thompson really seized the opportunity to become a more prominent player for the Cavaliers, and he made a lot of improvement.
No good from Irving.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here's Fournier, fades away and sinks the tough shot. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Yeah, he's almost putting on a little show out there with that fadeaway jumper.
And you look at Thompson, a force on the offensive glass to be sure. How big a scorer, Clark, do you think he can be?
Well, I don't know if he's a shooter based on the form. He's got some mechanics that he needs to work out in his shot. But I love his arms, his length, his bounce, his motor. I think he continues to work on his post moves, develop a go-to move. Who knows, he could become more than serviceable as an offensive player. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Kicks it to Bynum. And no good, trying to use the glass. Denver leading by 12. McGee is screen on Bynum. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
That 4th foul might force him to scale back the aggression defensively a little bit. He does not want to pick up number 5.
Bennett's checked in for Cleveland. Waiters dishes to Bynum. Shot from the wing, and the shot is good. Bynum's got 15 points in just the second half. Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, they were getting windy. Good call here to give them a quick breather.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, well, Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He told the players, let's put our foot on them and keep them down. We've got them exactly where we want them. I want to see you guys slow the pace, use the clock, and stay away from any silly fouls.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Bynum against McGee. Down low. No good from Lawson. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Irving kicks to Bennett. Pass to Waiters. Bynum inside. Great tee that time from McGee. Denver's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Fareed setting the pick for Lawson. To the wing on the left. Molinari with it. Now guarded by G. And stolen by Bennett. Now here's Waiters. G right on him. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Denver leading by 10. Here's Fournier. McGee with it. Now defended by Bennett. McGee, the pass to Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Tries from 16, and Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now Irving. There's the feed to Waiters. Dishes it to G. Good on the three-point shot.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Lawson against Irving. Doubled by Bynum. This is it to Fournier. Now here is Gallinari. covered by G.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Irving dishes to G. Back to Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. He feeds it to G. Irving attacking. Ty Lawson pulls it in. Lawson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. He kicks to Gallinari. 1:06 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Lawson the pass to Gallinari. Doubled by G. And Gallinari kicks to Fournier. A fadeaway. They get it back. Feeds to Fareed. Out to the wing. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
And they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
Nails it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
These guys know each other well, clearly, because that was a beautiful pass.
Denver's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And he commits the intentional foul. Gallinari dishes to Fournier, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Timeout called, Cleveland. They're losing by 7. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Irving attacking. Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. Here's Lawson. So they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall. Cleveland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Irving drives in. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on the low block. I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
That was a critical trip to the stripe. They have a 2-possession lead now.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 5. 15 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Well, the way to go here, you got to get a quick basket and then a foul. That's the only course of action at this point.
And it's key who they foul. Don't send an excellent free throw shooter to the line here.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Right wing. There's the three. Cans the three.
This is incredible. It's been a three-point barrage since halftime.
Yeah, whether by design or by accident, it has been impressive.
Denver calls timeout. They lead by 2. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Smart foul there. You've got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
And a chance here to send it into overtime.
Need a 3.
So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ty Lawson.
Yo. 1, 2, 3, go. Waking up in a dream, sleepwalking on another